don't think the IOC is at all correct in talking of government interference. In fact, they are interfering improperly. When I was the sports minister, I had put down regulations which were filed in the Delhi High Court and have been supported by the courts since then, the Delhi High Court. Simply this, that there has to be proper elections under a High Court judge with a proper voters list well in advance, proper nominations, and secret ballot to have fair elections. Now this is happening, and I had put the age limits of 70 to retire totally, 12 years maximum for a president and 8 years for an executive committee. These are exactly the same as the IOC itself has. So India, in fact, has the best practice in the world today, and this election must go forward, and the IOC is really making improper interference in India. We are doing exactly what the IOC has done, and I also want to say the IOC is 180 or 90 members. Half of them are dictatorships, half of them have no democracy in Olympics or in their countries, and they accept those people. India is a great democracy, and here we have put together the best practices, in fact, a copy of the IOC. So what the IOC is doing for elections with limits of 70, 12, and 8, they are saying India should not do it. And more than that, they are saying you should not obey the courts. Knowledge and no interest in who is a candidate and who will withdraw and who becomes. I am interested that India must have and henceforth must follow this absolutely perfect system which I put together in 2009 and 10, and which is an example to the entire rest of the world and is equal to the IOCs. I am not really worried who becomes the next one and who resigns.